Another year, and once again, I am surprised by the music that this fandom continues to produce. This is a personal subjective list that I like to do for fun that showcases 20 songs I kept coming back to over the year. Like I said, this list is only about 20 songs out of the hundreds of tunes that were released over 2024, so don't be surprised if your favorite song doesn't appear here. A little objectivity is put into considering what songs get featured, but most of this is based on how much I listen to these songs, such as with a Spotify Wrapped. Songs that I listen to more over the entire year likely scored higher for me rather than ones that come and go briefly. There are also some miscellaneous categories I factor into deciding the list as well. This format is inspired by the old Kate Walker Top 20 Brony Songs videos from years ago. Also, I encourage you all to check out Luckrock's Top 100 Brony Songs lists from over the years, because that's what originally inspired me to make my own top 20 lists here. With 2024, a lot of the magic came with the storytelling, I feel. While many artists showcase their talents with excellent production and writing, the music also had layers and backstory to it and made me appreciate the craft a lot more. With all that being said, let's get started with the countdown. At number 20, we have Equestrian Sunrise by Red Pony. Red Pony has started making music again in the fandom and doesn't disappoint with their EDM style tracks. While they released many quality tracks, this one had me taken aback by the percussion, synths, and vocal chops placed in a melodic fashion to really impress me. The song is over 5 minutes, but manages to take the simple rhythm as a base to build off of in different sections of sound design and arrangements. Make sure you check out their discography for more pop and electronic goodness. At number 19, we have The Queen Is Back by Violet Pony. Violet released their album, Girls Who Are Wizards, which was set to bring an electronic sound with a mix of dubstep and other hard-hitting subgenres. This song brings that rhythm dubstep sound back with a hard-hitting drop full of wubs. When I first listened to this on my car speakers, the drop hit like a brick and I was speechless. The next thing I said was, "Violet, you can't do this. This is illegal." The sub-frequencies just rattle your bones, which is the reason why I wanted to play it at my Everfree Northwest 2024 set with the big room and speakers. The rap section in the middle adds fun texture with the attitude and delivery of the lyrics. This song is meant to have the fire and swag of being powerful and on top of the battle like the character. Blow your speakers out to this entrancing track.
My potions could kill you, bitch, cause your ass ain't strapped.
Check the method.
What are you doing here?
At number 18, we have My Little Romance with Princess. My Little Romance was a project consisting of musicians like Prince Whatever, Melody Brony, Forever Free Brony, Whirlwind, and others that parodied mostly My Chemical Romance songs. This song takes from Mama by MCR and puts a twist on it with Twilight and Celestia. Admittedly, I hardly listened to any MCR growing up, so a lot of the music here is genuinely new to my listening ears. This one grew on me to a point where I couldn't get it out of my head. The up-down rhythm with the offbeats gets the groove going before contrasting it with a hard-hitting chorus with the metal guitars taking off and the melody becoming simpler than the verse. After the second chorus, a long note scream sends shivers through me as we transition into a different section in 3/4 time. Kind of a waltz feeling. I like a song that keeps me on my toes while engaged in the writing. The storytelling in this one about Twilight descending into madness is on point. Check this one out when you have the chance.
You will let us through the party. We will put on quite a show. You're gonna
At number 17, we have Prince Whatever with Hypa Hypa Yapkoziat remix. When it comes to remixes, I find those that change a lot from the original very interesting. You could not have convinced me that I would hear someone remix Prince Whatever's Hypa Hypa cover, which originally has elements of pop, rock, and metal. Yapkoziat takes the song and adds a swing rhythm to it to feel bouncy, which surprisingly works really well. That, along with the key of the song, reminds me of Stamp on the Ground by Italo Brothers. I'm surprised I'm able to hear someone capture the same vibe with this remix. The synths are fun, the bass hits, the chopped vocals in the second half follow the same triplet rhythm, leading into a fun ending with the infectious chorus again. The buildup of the synths and percussion into the first chorus is also really fun. If you're wanting an electronic twist to a catchy metal song, then go give this a listen. At number 16, we have You Don't Love Me by My Little Romance. This one was not on my radar for a while, but after hearing it performed at Ponyville Ciderfest 2024, my breath was taken away by the emotion and power I felt hearing it for the first time. This is a parody of I Don't Love You from My Chemical Romance, a song in which I haven't heard before the My Little Romance project. I was used to hearing Prince Whatever or Melody Brony's lead vocals on most of the previous songs on the album, so I was pleasantly surprised to hear Forever Free Brony on this one. This may sound like a crazy take, but these are my favorite vocals I have heard from him yet. I'm used to the softer, warmer tone he has on many of his tracks. I know he has some more upbeat ones where he gives more energy, but nothing compares to the sheer might and intensity I hear in this one. Really adds to the setting given of Marble Pie missing Big Macintosh. The last section is a home run hitter for me, having a quiet bridge before belting out the word yesterday multiple times, the last note being held out while the guitar strums one more time, and drums finish all culminates to a layered beast that leaves me with goosebumps and emotional. I recommend checking out this as well as the rest of the My Little Romance album.
Yesterday.
At number 15, we have Something Else by Neko Snicker featuring Namima. Neko Snicker dove into the music producing scene by creating this pop piece with an aspect of ambience and heavy-hitting synths to make this song feel big. The song is based on one of their OCs, Peachy, with lore and emotions surrounding them. I like the rhythm of the melody and how most of the lines start on the offbeat and not directly at the beginning on the first count of the measure. With assistance from Namima as well, they both have such beautiful voices and share a similar timbre that blends so well on the same song together. It really builds up to the end of the second verse and chorus, where the calming tone turns into more power in the voice as they belt their hearts out over the grand synths and percussion. I was there to watch the premiere of this song, and I was not disappointed by the hype. What a great start to their music production career, and I can't wait to see what they make next. At number 14, we have Sound of the Summer by Silverhound featuring No Whacking and Lied, Yapkoziat bootleg. Listen, if you remix one of my favorite songs in the fandom, it's likely I'm going to really enjoy it. I love the original for its melodies, edge, and rhythms. This remix also changes the vibe from the original by changing the drop to a more melodic house approach. The second drop starting off halftime made it not feel repetitive when compared to the first drop. I liked the plucks that add texture to the rhythms of the track. The synth line at the drop kind of reminded me of the song Levels by Avicii, and I played into that when playing the song before at a set. There's not much more to say other than check it out for an epic summer vibe remixing a classic. At number 13, we have Opaline by Macario. Macario continues to hook me with their fun tunes with a battle against Opaline from Generation 5. I don't really hear many ska-styled tracks these days in the fandom, so it was a pleasant surprise when this immediately kicks off in the first second with the high energy. Longer chords are played in the chorus to up the intensity and rock vibe they're going for to go along with the fight. Macario's vocals are very underrated. The power they belt out with the higher notes leaves me with chills, especially when the harmonies are layered on. Their use of writing catchy hooks in the pre-chorus and chorus with ad-libs is such a well-crafted addition to the song for anyone to get it stuck in their head. Check out Macario's music if you haven't already.
Surrender to me now, my moon, designed you and me, police. Flames response, some mystery. We find things to landscape in a world full of hate. Reading the world with a glimpse of fate.
At number 12, we have Azure Comet and Roxby with Comets. Azure Comet made a splash onto the scene with one of their first singles called Comet from their album Stardom, with the help of production and mixing from Roxby. The rhythm of the drums and use of the horns make this have an exotic feel to it, such as on a coast or an island, which is why the song hits so much harder when it is sunny and warm outside. That, or I feel like I'm racing on a tropical course in Mario Kart. Along with horns, they also incorporate the sound of strings, such as with a violin, adding to the soundscape of the overall composition. This song utilizes upbeat melodies, especially in the chorus, that I would be surprised if it does not get stuck in your head. I feel this also showcases Azure's vocal range by singing in different octaves and points of the tune. The gentle, welcoming style of their singing complements the warm vibe I mentioned earlier. Everything blends together with uplifting lyrics to make you want to lay outside sipping an iced tea or gazing up at the night sky looking for comets high up in the sky.
The light interfilly watches asteroids through rose-tinted telescopes as I navigate the ropes. In our life, nothing's promised. Let's set our eyes to the big promise.
At number 11, we have Violet Pony with Creature City. From their album Girls Who Are Wizards, our protagonists show one of the characters the joys of choosing who and what they are by taking them to the inner city. The horns add to the city vibe that the song tries to paint as a scenery. I appreciate the variety of vocals in the song, from the main character singing, the vocal processing of Shelly the Android Lobster, and the other samples sprinkled throughout the track. The funk vibe reminds me of Brohoof from Violet's Carousel album, packed with fun percussion and bass licks as well. The chorus allows these grand synth chords to come in to make the section feel big, which is so satisfying right after a melodic pre-chorus, which is my favorite part of the song. In the second verse, a call and response is encouraged, which adds audience interaction with the listener. Hearing that part live at Pinkaboo's Mayhem was such an electrifying moment that I'll never forget.
Creature
At number 10, we have Run to Break Free, Join the Herd remix. The original song from Equestria Girls is one that I already enjoyed, so when I heard Join the Herd made a remix of it, I knew I was in for a treat. I'm not used to them making a drum and bass beat, but it's not a surprise that it's pretty solid in production and structuring. The remix starting off slow before having the pre-chorus build up into the energetic chorus gives a roller coaster type feel as we get ready for the drop. It does that for both times in the song. However, my favorite part is the vocal chop section that comes after the chorus each time. It adds so much to it compared to the original. Besides being in my favorite key, this song also gets my kudos for its technical creativity, format, and overall fun vibe. Go check it out if you haven't already. At number 9, we have Chasing Butterflies by Turquoise Splash. Turquoise Splash is an artist I've looked up to with their voice and style for a long time now, and I was really excited when they started releasing music again years later. This song stood out to me for its use of my favorite key and having a nostalgic feel to it, which makes sense because it was actually originally written over 10 years ago. A nice song about helping Fluttershy gain confidence fits right along with the uplifting instrumental, especially in the chorus where the guitars give it their all. I really appreciate how a lot of lines in the chorus revolve around the tonic note, having it eventually pay off with the resolution each time. The bridge changes up the rhythm to add some nuance to the song before going back into the final chorus one more time. This is sure to hype you up and keep your head held high as its sound and uplifting message puts a smile on your face. At number 8, we have You Suck Twi by Scratch Cat featuring Hitcell. I feel like this one became overlooked in Scratch Cat's discography from the past year. Taking a hyperpop approach to this diss track about Twilight from the perspective of Moondancer, the soundscape of this felt easy listening, but also intense in a way as I'm drowning in the sound and letting it take over me. The structure and rhythm of the song does have that hyperpop aesthetic that I mentioned, which makes sense why this is a good fit for Hitcell's verse. Both singers here provide great rhymes that remain consistent to the theming. The switch up between the verses and refrain keeps the song engaging and fun, as well as the outro. The vocal effects are creatively used, and overall this is a great song to listen to, whether in a positive, negative, or any kind of mood. Check out more of each artist's discographies.
Twilight, why didn't you remember me? I just wanted to be friends, now I think you're my enemy. You're a princess now, if you're sorry you better, because you didn't show up to my party, you were the centerpiece. Yeah, we really look alike, you can call us twins. You didn't even say goodbye, guess I won't see you again. You forgot twinkle, shine, lemon hearts, spinning you when you ain't got time. Grew apart, I guess it's for the best now.
At number 7, we have Wonder by Spellcaster and Azure Comet. When I first saw the animation that went along with this, I was surprised to find out that the awesome tune used was an original song by two artists I have not heard of before. The production is on point to be accompanied by Azure's vocals, having them both blend in a harmonious way to feel soothing. Even when the beat of the song changes, the tempo throughout makes it feel like the energy remains consistent. You can hear the passion behind the lyrics for the feelings of love one is sharing towards the other. When you think the song is done, it transitions into a slower acoustic section with the passionate vocal delivery as a cherry on top. You can hear the Porter Robinson influence behind it, even confirmed by one of the artists. These artists come out of the gate swinging with this Star Trek song that is full of whimsy and excellent production. Check it out as well as the rest of their catalogs.
You
At number 6, we have Facing Oblivion to Become the Lodestar by Violet Pony. This is near the end of Violet's album, Girls Who Are Wizards, and there are many reasons why it is my favorite from it. Right near the end of the album, this is where the festivities happen and euphoria fills the air in celebration for bringing peace to the land. They sacrifice their physical forms to the stars, creating a sense of cheerfulness and emotions from this being a goodbye. The woodwinds, angelic background vocals, and percussion make sections of the song sound cinematic like a quest. Sounds of water and scenery help with this effect as well. The part where goodbyes are emotionally being said sends chills through me. The main attraction of this to me though is the build-up before each drop. The synths and white noise sweeps get loud, the twinkling flourishes, the vocal chops start singing, and Violet belts their heart out with harmonies that give me a feeling that I haven't felt since their song Cutie Marks back in 2021, which includes goosebumps and like I'm levitating off of the floor. When I heard Lupuff play this song in their DJ set at Evershade Northwest, I belted my heart out emotionally when this part happened. The drops afterwards are the icing on the cake, paying off and keeping the energy going. This song is 7 minutes long and will take you on a beautiful journey of emotions, celebration, and a sacrifice to end a long adventure in an epic way. At number 5, we have Stay With Me by DB Pony. I'm so glad I was able to put a DB Pony song on the list this year. Out of all the songs on the list, this one is the quickest at bringing you right into the action right from the get-go. The high energy immediately gets you hyped before it slows down into a different rhythm. The change of sections structured throughout the song makes this song so interesting and impressive at keeping me at the edge of my seat. The build-up has a nice payoff into one of the catchiest choruses of the year. This plays into the category I like of high-energy songs with the more personal message, which is shown in the video about a partnership, as well as the lyrics trying to get that partner to stay. It especially hits with DB's passionate vocals from beginning to end. Speaking of the end, the slowdown into the fade out leaves you with chills until you hit replay on the song to listen to it again. When a song is great in mixing, production, structure, and all around mood, it's no wonder I put the song this high. Great work, DB. I look forward to hearing more from you. At number 4, we have Bit of a Monster by Violet Pony. It's interesting how this one was just a commission rather than part of any album from Violet last year. While the description lists some of the backstory behind the setting of the song, a lot is left out about the characters and storyline, which can be left up to interpretation by the listener. It feels unsettling with the unknown and dark tone of the song. I think the red in the video helps complement that as well. I like Violet's rock edge on this, with distorted guitars and ambience, but also an upbeat piece to make it danceable or fun to jam to. I love the way the chorus comes in each time. It's so satisfying with either a guitar sweep or distortion happening. It's got a good hook that I've heard quoted with some friends before. I always love a great build-up, and the one in the bridge does not disappoint. It's a doubled up pre-chorus that adds claps halfway through as the instruments build up to a common Violet sample right before the kickoff of the last hurrah. I listened to this one so much throughout the year for its catchiness, mysterious story, and addictive sound, so how could I not put it on my list?
Can't you tell what I can tell? Don't you know you've been pretend? Don't you lie to me? Is there nothing I can do to see past my reflection? I'm a little bit of a monster.
Now, my top 3 in 2024 was a toss-up, with each of them switching positions constantly throughout the year. The storytelling and vibe of these 3 kept me coming back to them without losing the magic they bring. Want to know what I'm talking about? Well, let's find out what they are. At number 3, we have Wondrous Things by Jesh PK and Thrak, featuring Ocean Breeze and Kanto Acrylic. I've seen every one of these artists grow throughout the past couple years, and it's nice to see a song of theirs really click for me to put on this list. What started as a jingle written by Jesh, it evolved into a full song with the help of Thrak, including vocals from Ocean Breeze and Kanto Acrylic. The harmonies are so impactful and well done with the arrangement and energy of the vocalists. Ocean's vocals on the melody give me a vibe of Meta Joker in a way from songs like This Feeling. The adventurous feeling gives hope with an uplifting spirit, perfect for the Cutie Mark Crusaders. The bridge builds up with the harmonies and an homage to Hearts as Strong as Horses, before subtly singing the last chorus before the finale. The song's structure overall is one I really admire. You can tell a lot of heart was put into this work, and it shows with the amount of joy it brings. Check it out.
It's been waiting for you all this time. Feel the end, make a smile, visit friends and laugh for a while. It's not even that hard, and you don't have to look far in this world, in this world, in this world, in this world.
At number 2, we have Instrumentality by Negative Space featuring Spin Scissor. I've watched this song evolve through many different versions throughout the year, from being a simple instrumental to Spin's vocals being added to a deeper story being involved. According to the artists, the song is about someone put together, traveling home, only to find their home changed or lost. It's the tragic story of defeat, paired with the upbeat instrumental, that attracts me to this song. The visuals also take inspiration from the Evangelion series, adding to the artsy format of it. The intro has a beautiful composition of synthetic strings and other designed sounds to be blissful before the vocals and claps kick in. It's a great build-up with a melody that gets stuck in my head and I find singing from time to time. Spin's vocals are so clear with a warm tone that it gives a reminiscent feel to Adam Young of Owl City. Even the melodies and the instrumental parts are catchy as heck as well. The triplet rhythm makes it stand out from the others on the list, because it's not one I hear too often compared to the standard 4/4 time signature. The applause and spotlight at the end are very symbolic to the story. That's just an example of how many layers there are to what the song is about and the deeper messages with lore it has. I heard the album this was on is Negative Space's last Pony project, and the fact that this is the last song on the final album makes it all the more impactful to me, especially with this being one of my favorite songs of theirs that I've heard. Check it out, as well as the rest of their discography.
Things they bend by your will, all around you, seems to an end. Instrumentality.
However, that was only my number 2 pick. Before we get to number 1, let's check out some honorable mentions. We have BGM and Vol with Party of One. Talk about a team up of 2 of the titans in the generated pony vocals field, creating a swinging track about Pinky in the episode Party of One. The arrangement of the instruments is really impressive, as it will get you tapping your hoof and dancing. Check it out.
Shocked a little, walked a little, for just a few minutes thinking I was alone, but I woke a little, hoped a little, the pony's around, but I can party at home, and I get more time, so fun. I'll make my own friends, and I'll never be a party of one.
Then we have Moonbow by Twilight Wonder featuring Macario. Another team up of 2 artists I really respect. This was a nice change of pace from the more electropop songs that I've heard from Twilight. This has more of a traditional instrumentalist approach, with nicely mixed drums, guitars, and excellent vocals from Macario. I like how the rhythm of the drums changes between the first and second chorus, which I feel really changes the vibe of the song. Look up at the stars and sing along to this inspirational piece.
When my mind is left to wander, I see the world full of colors, so many things to discover. In my world, my creation is my God.
Next we have Mares Inside by Electrocaplosion. Electrocaplosion has always had a knack for writing catchy hooks while creating great piano arrangements. Both combine here for a ballad with pop elements about no matter what life throws at you, you always have your mares inside that are there for you. That, along with the fun video, adds a comedic tone to the already semi-comedic lyrics, but has an emotional delivery to them to also make it serious in a way.
I've got my mares with me, and don't you see there's no pain. Hit the club on a Friday night.
Then we have Sleepless in Canterlot, Reverie by Red Pony. This was the first song I heard from the return of Red Pony. Their vocals with this gently moving piece has the twinkles of a night's lullaby, but has the heaviness of the lyrics and sub-frequencies that rattle through me. It creates an ambience that takes me to a new place of a liminal night sky or town, but also keeps me grounded with the memorable melody of the chorus. That makes sense with the lyrics about Celestia being alone, trying to put her mind at ease after Luna's banishment. Be entranced into a deep sleep with this.
Memories alone. Underneath the stars I try. Just another night, sleepless in Canterlot.
Then we have Bar Jazz by BGM. BGM also gives us the soothing jazz song about, what else? Rarity in a jazz bar. The vibe is really fit for dimming the lights, grabbing a drink, and listening to Rarity's struggles and thoughts.
For the fashionista rarity, monotony just carries me through the day-to-day activities. Adventures gone, life carries on. I live my dream so miserably.
Next we have This Pony Reminded Me of a Friend by Blue Rain. This song was there for me at a low time in my life last year, and helped me get through those moments where some comforting was needed. The slow tempo with the emotional lyrics and singing really helped with the context of Starlight comforting Trixie struggling with her self-doubts. Blue Rain's skills in mixing have been constantly improving throughout the years, and this one is another banger in their overall discography.
But the pieces never fit. Well, I'm just the cloudy sky, always floating over you, keeping the sun away from you.
Then we have Lights Off by Nyan Akaru. Nyan consistently manages to pump out obscure genres, but ones that I don't really hear that often. The bass of this pumps through you, as this Moombacore track bounces on while giving you synths that also pierce through you. The exotic sounds and ominous droning vocals add to the feeling the song is trying to convey, whatever that may be.
Iron Man thinks he's up to the task.
Then we have Circuits of Love by Hazy. Hazy has been on my list before under a previous name, but they continue to make compelling tracks under this new album they released. It's groovy, catchy, and the chorus is my favorite part. I think the main thing that stands out is how much the tone of the processed vocals makes me feel like I'm listening to a song by All Levels at Once back in the early days of the fandom. Check it out. Then we have Hope by Forest Rain featuring Koa and Sparklecord. This song is in the latter half of Forest Rain's album, Etheria, where this is an uplifting part of the story, of everyone joining together and singing for hope. The last part of the song calls back to the chorus in a previous song on the album, Say You Love Me, which is so memorable. The collection of vocalists sounds so angelic as a bright shining ray into the future. I encourage you to check out the full album to engross yourself in the whole story. Then we have Electricaplosion's Little Mere Story, I'll Go It All remix. I'll Go It All usually produces very unique and high quality tracks. I was surprised to see they remixed an Electricaplosion song originally from 2023, but now with a faster pace and danceable beat, it combines the great writing of the original with the production of this new version to create a whimsical jam. Finally, we have Wanna Be a Vampire by Prince Whatever and Melody Brony. These two worked together for My Little Romance in 2024, but they also released this love song with a vampire twist. This feels like an ode to the 2000s pop-punk scene, with the guitar tones and the rhythm of the drums. This has memorable lines that I find myself and friends keep quoting. And overall, it's a well-crafted song that deserves more listens. There are so many other songs that I wish I could go into depth about, but here are a few others I want to shout out on screen. Alright, here we go. It's time for the number one. The artist for my top spot is very talented in multiple assets, from drawing to animation to even music. 2024 was a tough year for me, but this song they made has served as a shining light over that time. It's filled with so much whimsy and magic that it's hard not to smile when I hear it start. At number 1, we have There's No One Like You by Macario. This song is based on inspiration from fandom musician So Great and Powerful, which explains the magic behind the vibe of this song to me. After inspirational spoken words, the song immediately introduces its upbeat tempo, and I like when songs immediately put you in the vibe of what it will be like. Besides the song being in my favorite key, D-flat major, the choice of percussion and synths bring a unique pop vibe done with excellent creativity. The melodies resolve and dance around the tonic of the key, like in the first and second chorus. Macario's vocal capabilities are out of this world, with the ability to hold out the long notes in the chorus, as well as the higher notes later on in the song. The bridge of the song switches up the beat, keeping it interesting with vocal effects before the build-up into the final big chorus, with a spectacle of shimmering production, strong vocals, and a night sky full of stars to gaze upon and listen to. I love the variety of energies that the song displays with the mystical lyrics and design. It's like the song was almost catered to me. You can let it take you away in a dreamlike state without any worries or fears. And that's why it's my top Brony song of 2024.
Look at us now.
And that's my list for 2024. There were so many amazing songs that I wish I could include them all in this video. I encourage you to check out Luckrock's Top 100 lists and other music promotion outlets to find more music that comes out of this fandom daily. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.